When I was 16, I traveled to Sweden for a soccer tournament, and I got a necklace that looks like this. It's a Scandinavian rune, and its direct translation means heart. It symbolizes the summoner of courage, but kindness and tenderness at the same time. With time, this necklace grew very important to me, so I got it tattooed on my wrist when I turned 18. For those of you who don't know, this is a Teletubby, and this is what someone once told me my tattoo looked like. Initially, and rightfully so, I felt offended, but then I laughed when I looked up this picture and realized that they weren't far off. Anyways, my tattoo has led to conversations both interesting and fun, as well as uncomfortable and strange, like this one. It's comment like this that made me realize that many people don't know tattoo etiquette. It is conducting yourself respectfully around people with tattoos. There are do's and don'ts when it comes to asking about or commenting on someone's tattoo. It can be tricky since all people have different opinions and preferences, but there is a general rule of thumb for how to talk about tattoos without coming off as rude. So why is tattoo etiquette a topic of conversation today? There are many misconceptions about tattoos because our society has become much more tolerant of them. However, not everyone sees them as a norm. There are some unspoken rules and social norms that many people are unaware of. Etiquette is especially pertinent because of the growing number of people getting tattoos. In 2008, only 9% of people between the ages of 18 and 25 had tattoos. In 2013, that number grew to 35%. Many people have been influenced by the increasing amount of celebrities with tattoos. They've become a trend in pop culture. Tattoos have started to outgrow their stereotype as a symbol of deviant behavior. Since there are more people with tattoos now more than ever, it is important to know what is considered offensive and what is not when it comes to talking about tattoos. Again, everyone is different and may have different preferences, but here is a rule of thumb for what not to do when talking to someone with a tattoo. If you ask someone about their tattoo, remember boundaries. Don't pry about the meaning of someone's tattoo. When people get tattoos, it's likely that they have a deep emotional connection to it. Some people love talking about them and some people do not. Perhaps if you knew the individual, asking about its meaning politely is acceptable, but do not be forceful. Do not touch tattoos. Tattoos are like dogs at a park. Do not touch them, especially without permission. Treat the art on someone's skin the same way that you would treat art at a museum, with respect. Never try twisting someone's wrist to get a better look at a tattoo on their arm. This is extremely invasive. Don't say things like, "You know that's going to be on your body forever, right?" Because the answer is yes. Its permanence is its appeal. People pay a lot of money for it to last on their skin. A lot of planning with the tattoo artist is done because they are aware that it will last forever. Few people would sit through the pain of a real tattoo if it were temporary. Do not ask, "What happens when you get old?" Yes, we are aware that the skin wrinkles as we age. It is a matter that people cannot control. The tattoo rarely becomes unrecognizable or distorted as one gets older, but it is possible. Whether it does or it stays the same, it still holds the same meaning that it did when the skin was young. Please do not wish us luck finding a respectable job. The tolerance of tattoos in the workplace is often something taken into consideration before someone gets a tattoo. Yes, there are plenty of employers who dislike tattoos, but that does not make getting a job impossible. Many people are able to get respectable jobs with tattoos. Even though there is a list of things not to say to someone with tattoos, it is still okay to talk to them. Compliments are the best way to start the conversation. Complimenting someone's tattoo is totally acceptable. Everyone loves being complimented when it is done so tastefully. It is harmless and non-invasive. Please remember that people with tattoos are just normal people too. Treat them with respect and use your best judgment. If you use tattoo etiquette, do not be afraid to talk to someone about their tattoos, because it could lead to funny, touching, or even enlightening conversations.